Alright, so welcome back to My Team Career Mode, episode numero 13. We're going to Mexico. It's a lovely track. It's great. I love driving here. Now you might be wondering, in the top right of your screen, you will see that I only have 1.7 million quid, and in the bottom right, it says I've got low cash and not enough to fund the contract for my teammate. Now, I've done some spending in the facility department. I think, as you can see, I got a build time upgrade. I got, okay, wait, I got more than that. I got one of each thing in the personnel. So we've got fitness center, analysis, I don't even know what that does, and the pit equipment, that's going. I think I also got build time and durability as well. So the team is going up, and we are cooking. The standings currently look like this. The last episode at Texas, oh, I've still got nightmares about that episode. That pit stop just took away points. If I didn't have that pit stop and like that extra 3 seconds, I would have scored points that day. So we lose a potential 5 streak of scoring points. But you know, Mexico, like I said, great track. I'm excited. Let's go to qualifying. Alright, so we're in quali. Now let's take a look at these lap times that have been set. So, of course, Q1 is top 16, I believe, or is it top 17? I have no idea. Well, it's a 1 minute 15.1 is, well, I have to go quicker than that if I want any chance of Q2. I'll probably have to go quite a lot faster than that, actually, because everyone's going to improve on their final runs. Of course, the top sort of 10 are all going fairly easy. Like, this isn't their actual pace. They can go a lot quicker. So yeah, we're looking to get in the 1 minute 14. So if I can do that, I've got some serious pace. If I can't do that, then we're looking at a Q1 exit. So let's make sure that we're low on fuel. You don't want to be over fuel for this. Yeah, 13 laps. Why? Okay, there we go. Low fuel, brand new tyres. We're ready. Mexico quali. Let's have it. Now, I don't actually remember how to drive at this track, like, really well. Got a bit too wide to open up the lap. I have no idea how much overtake I should use. I'm going to go to about 50, I reckon, if I go to there. And then just leave it on hot lap. My speed should keep going up. 338, that's fine. Right. Since this is a bench warmer map, that wasn't English at all. I said bench warmer map. I meant to say benchmark a lap. We move. Anyway, I'm just going to take a few more risks. I'm going to go off track a little bit more, just so I know what to do on my final run. Sector 1 is going to be 6 thousandths up on K-Mag, so there's a little bit of pace in there, kind of. Now we have a completely mental Silverstone-esque layout of track, which is usually quite fun, but only in top-tier cars. It's very scary in these crappy cars, because at any moment you'll just get flinged off the track and you're gone. Sector 2, oh wow, I've lost so much time in Sector 2. Almost 4/10 of a second, and I think, yeah, okay. Yeah, this car's terrible. I'm going to have to, like, double the downforce. I can't turn. Yeah, okay. The reason I'm losing so much time is because I've got such little downforce. So I crossed the line, and I lost a further 3/10 of a second in that final sector. Oh god. Oh, okay. Right, car is shockingly slow. My goodness. So taking a look at the leaderboard so I can see my sector times, oh my, wow, okay. So I'm 7/10 of a second away from the next car up. I'm a 10th down in Sector 1, half a second down in Sector 2, and then 2 or 3 tenths down in Sector 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to increase my front wing aero, and I'm going to go up to about 43. My straight line speed wasn't fantastic, but I was losing so much time through Sector 2 and 3 that I feel like upping the downforce is going to help. Brand new tyres. We're ready for my final run, and I'm not feeling too confident. I was all enthusiastic and optimistic going into this weekend, thinking, right, let's have a great result and a great race, and here I am, struggling to keep ahead of my own teammate, who has been P22 in every single round this season. Right, well, I've got a nice clear track ahead of me. There is literally no one ahead or behind, so I can take my time with this, and it's going to take an absolute miracle even to just get off the back row of the grid. Now, do I thrive under pressure? It's about a 50-50. Let's see what I can do. Come on. Now, I think what I'm going to do this lap is use a bit more overtake down the main straight. Maybe go down to 45. And then also just use more overtake throughout the lap. I don't think I used any on my previous lap after the main straight. Now, first corner, I'm not going to go on the curb this time. I'm just going to keep it nice and tight. Go over that curb because it's safe, and then get a nice exit. That was pretty good. 2.5 temps, 3 temps after the first sector, already up. Now, I need to brake a little bit earlier through here. Get over that curb. Keep it tight. Ride that curb. Don't go off track. Get on that throttle. Okay. Through here. Be careful of the rears. Yep, that's fine. This is turning into a pretty good lap so far. Brake a bit earlier. Get on that grass. Bit of oversteer. Now I'm going to be a bit brave. Flat through here. Slight lift. Oh, this is easy. Oh, I'm finding so much time. Come on, car. Final sector. A little bit earlier on the brakes this time around. Get in there. Again, a little bit earlier on the brakes. Still a little bit too late, but it's fine. As much throttle as I can give. Final corner. Around. Nice exit. Overtake on. I don't even care if I'm out of Q2. I am happy with that lap. This is going to put me Wait. That's through, isn't it? Wait. Shut up. I've just shithoused that. Shut up if I just shithoused a Q2. I think that is. It's top 16, I believe, right? Wait. Oh my. Wow. That is incredible. How? How do I keep doing this? I know that lap was good, and I found 1.5 seconds, but it didn't feel like that much faster. To go from P21, 7 tenths off P20, to P15, only 6 tenths off the leaders. Wow, okay. Q2 we go then. Sure, let's do that. Blimey, I'm only a 10th off the top 10 as well. I'm actually, like, stunned by that, to be honest. I'm actually shocked. Alright, cool, lovely. I honestly thought that session was going to be one of those where, like, you think you've done well to improve by, like, well, for me, 1.5 seconds, but then everyone else also improves by, like, 0.5 second. It's one of those, but no, that was proper. That was on merit. That was just a good lap by me. Lovely stuff. Right, Q2. Gone to about 6 minutes remaining. Let's take a look at some lap time. So I did a 15.1 plus 7 tenths. So that would have been a... So what did I actually do that lap? I don't even remember. Was it like a 14.6, 14.7? I'm not entirely sure. I should remember, but I just don't. So the top 10 is what we need to go for if we want a Q3 placing. I hardly doubt it, given just the performance of the car isn't great. It's a brand new My Team career mode, you know what I mean? Getting into Q3 would be incredible, although I think I have done it a few times this season. It's currently a Fernando Alonso right on the cutting board with a 1 minute 14.4. Right, now what I'm also seeing here is, look, there are 3 cars split by 22 milliseconds. I might try and go in between this gap, because I think a 14.6 is doable, but I need a low 14.6, so that's the target. Let's have it. I think you can also see on that lap in Q1 that how much the increased downforce helped me. I don't think I would have found half that time if I didn't up my downforce. That was crucial, but I believe I can still go even quicker. But it's going to take an absolute, like, well, literally a pixel-perfect lap from Fat Krim, which is a tall order for someone like me that is very prone to crashes and mistakes. But let's give it a crack anyway. I'm going to do the same thing this lap. I'm going to go down to about 45% ERS. There we go. Now, I know that I could brake even more on the curb. I'm going to go about there. That's pretty nice. Right, turn 1. And then, oh, I've gone a bit wide through there. If I can get a nice exit, which I kind of do, that's not awful. That's okay. Sector 1 is a 28.2 by Tsunoda. I'm going to put in a 27.9. Fastest Sector 1. Hold up. I'm cooking up something foul at the moment. Still a little bit messy through Sector 2 so far, though, but that's a unbelievable exit. Out of there, brake a little bit later and a little bit less through there, keep it flat, ride the curbs. I think I can do this flat as well, you know. I'm going to give it a good old crack. Oh, it's easy flat. Oh, it's easy flat. Oh, I'm cooking. 55.9. I'm still 70 milliseconds up. I'm going to need a big Sector 3 here. That's a nice start to Sector 3. Brake a little bit early. Oh, no, I've got wide. Oh, I think that's it done. Oh, poo. Final corner. Let's make it big. Don't overcook it. I overcooked it. It's fine. Keep it tight. It's going to be a 14.65, which I think is going to be like P13 or 14. It's P13. Damn! That's annoyed me. That's actually, like, I'm not happy about that at all. Oh, that's so annoying. And what was the eventual cutoff? I think I was nowhere near it, to be honest. I was 2 and a bit tenths off. But, that's really annoying. That final, was it third to last corner where you, like, brake and, like, do that, like, very slow right into the, the slow left into the right? I just went too deep. I broke too late, and I thought when I initially broke, I was too early, but I was actually too late. If I kept that tight and on the curb, and opened up the next corner better, I can easily find 19 milliseconds and go from P13 to P11, which doesn't sound a lot, but, you know, at a track like Mexico, where off the start you can gain many places from the slipstream in turn 1, say if I get a good start in the race, instead of going from, like, P13 to, like, P11, I can go from P11 to, like, P8, do you know what I mean? But it's still it's a great qualified performance nonetheless, you know, to be in the mixture with the Alpines and the RBs as well. That's really cool. I'm actually still happy with that, even though I'm annoyed at myself for messing up that one corner and losing out a P11. We go to the race, P13, maybe a couple engine penalties, you never know. A good start, we're near the points, decent strategy, points is on offer, do you know what I mean? Let's go, give it a good old crack. I'm excited. Let's have it. And here we go. I actually was just, like, concluding to myself in that loading screen, how many times do I say let's have it in these episodes? I feel like I say it at the end of every session and before each quali lap. I always go, oh, let's have it, because I don't really know what else to say. So maybe that's like my new catchphrase. Every single time something happens, let's have it. Anyway, we're on race day. I'm actually very excited for this. I feel like I have the ability to have a quality start and maybe get into the points before turn 1. Now, of course, it's not just getting into the points that is important, also just maintaining that position is going to be incredibly difficult because of that turn 1 and that DRS beforehand. It is crazy how long that straight is and how long the DRS is. You sort of have to hope that you get stuck in the DRS train and hold position, or else you're just finished. So here we are on the grid. We are starting P13, so no engine penalties, unfortunately. What I am going to do, which I'm glad I haven't forgot, is lower my downforce back down. I'm still going to increase it a little bit, maybe to like 36, which is only a 1 increase, but why not? If my straight line speed is really that bad, then I will just lower it when I come into the pits. Strategy is also very, very basic. It's just a medium to hard. Honestly, the softs... Yeah, wait, why can't I change... Oh, this strategy doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I mean, it's 3 seconds slower than, like, the projected, like, the other one, the normal one. What if you did a medium... What if you did a soft to hard and then pit early? Okay, what about a hard to soft? And then you pit, like, here. Okay, let's just revert. We're going to go for a medium hard, as always. Tyre wear doesn't look that bad whatsoever. It's really, really strong, which means if I need to, I can go for an undercut or an overcut. My options are extremely open. I think we're ready for a blockbuster race. My Ayrton Senna driver career mode race at this track was the best race I've ever done in any F1 game. So, let's see if it can live up to those expectations. Here we go! It's time for the Mexico Grand Prix! And we're off to see the wizard. Now that start is very, very average, the same as pretty much everyone else. Let's get that overtake on. Holy moly, Albon's got a quick start and a quick getaway. Bro is flying. Right, I see an opportunity around the outside and it's all gone away because Gasly's just cut it off. Now, I might still go around the outside of Gasly, and in fact, Fernando Alonso, I don't think he saw that one coming. 3 wide up ahead with the RB and Stroll. That is very frightening. Hello, Mr. Lawrence. I'm going to the outside of you, mate. What are you going to do about it? You're going to cry? Cry for me, then. Have it. Go on. Round the outside. Lovely stuff. Stick it. Inside line now. Stroll is still going to fight it. And yes! Look at that. Up to P10. After just the first sector. I told you, a good start and some, taking the, some opportunities, making the most out of opportunities, and I can be right up there. And here I am. I'm in P10. Now, like I said, sticking with the upper 10 is going to be extremely difficult. Or not only that, but holding position is also going to be extremely difficult. And the only way it's possible is if I get stuck in the DRS train. So I'm sort of hoping that I can stick with Yuki Tsunoda and then just sort of tag along behind him for most of this race. That's the plan, but he's looking fast. He's looking very, very fast and dangerous. Right, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. I've lost DRS on Tsunoda. He's just far too quick. We do have a yellow flag in Sector 1. It's one of the Red Bulls. It's Sergio Perez in his home Grand Prix. Hang on a minute. Whoa, wait, hold on. Okay, let me just defend from Stroll for a second, and then I need to talk about what's just occurred, because that's outrageous. So, Sergio Perez retires from engine failure on lap 2 of his home Grand Prix. Not only that, Lance Stroll has just dive-bombed me down the inside under double yellow flags, whilst there's literally a car blowing up next to us. I know that's just like F1 24 being a mid-game, but if that's in real life, that's like a season ban, surely. But yeah, Tsunoda is way too quick, and the cars behind me are also very fast, and that's because of my low downforce. So I'm going to up it to about 40, maybe 42 when I stop. But yeah, this is going to be very, very difficult and a big struggle. My ERS is also recovering very, very slowly, and well, that's unlucky. Through goes the Aston Martins. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. I can try and fight back as they go wheel to wheel, but maybe go for a little switch back here, get a nice exit, but there's nothing I can do. They both have DRS and they keep DRS. Here comes Pierre Gasly as well. Is he going to go for the move? No, he isn't. We drop down to P11. I guess, hang on, a potential move here on Fernando Alonso. He's not going to be happy about this if I can make it stick, and what a move it would be. But no, his car is just clear. I could try and stay within his DRS, I guess, now, and that's maybe a positive, but yeah, I'm in the wrong league, you know? Imagine, like, Accrington Stanley playing in the Prem. That's kind of what this is. I'm a National League level car in the Prem, and it isn't going very well. Right, so I've managed to get DRS on Alonso, but Gasly's straight line speed is very competitive, and I'm not happy about it whatsoever. Going into turn 1, I'm going to have to, like, go a bit deep, because there's a Pierre Gasly to my left. Right, actually, I don't know my left and rights, to be honest. On the exit, we're defending. It's just, I'm defending P11. It's kind of worthless. The Astons are still going at it as well. I need them to have a big scrap. Potentially crash into each other as well. That'd be ideal to try and get me back into the points. But I'm thinking of a potential overcut. I don't think the undercut is going to be very powerful here because the tyre deg is so low. I might actually go for an overcut. It depends though. I might do a little box opposite Alonso kind of thing. Of course, it's still early doors. We're only a fifth of the way through this race. There is still so much that can happen. It's just the early signs aren't great. Do you know what I mean? Here goes Alonso on Lance Stroll. They go wheel to wheel. Are they going to stay wheel to wheel? No. Alonso gets round the outside of his teammate and makes the move up to P9. Meanwhile, I'm just stuck behind, struggling really, really bad. But as long as I've got that DRS, I should be fine. Fernando Alonso sets the fastest lap. I'm outside of Stroll's DRS, so Gasly, see you later, bud. Well, actually, what? Okay. Right, that's cheered me up a bit. So it turns out that with hot lap ERS on, I'm actually faster in a straight line than a car with DRS. And somehow I've got DRS. Wait, did I have DRS down that main straight and I'm just really stupid? Oh, okay. Oh, never mind then. Oh, okay. I just got really confused because I was outside of a second from Stroll going over the line. I guess I must have just nabbed it, but okay, you know what? Forget about it. We're still in P11 and we're still struggling. That's all you need to know. Alright, this time I don't have DRS, which means Gasly is probably going to go on through if I had to guess. Yep, there he goes. Oh, there's Ocon as well, going for the double. So I got done by both Astons in the same straight. Now I've been done by both Alpines in the same straight. And I've been relegated to where I started in P13. Once again, I'm going to try the same sort of thing. Maybe slipping around the outside of Ocon. Maybe there's a little chance, but he's got that DRS. Gasly's had a poor exit. He's blocking me off, though. He decided to block me off rather than his own teammate. I guess that's the right call since, you know, it's your teammate. We're still fighting in this, though. Round the outside of Gasly, potentially. Not going to happen. The Alpines are still wheel to wheel. That's really annoying. They're actually creating a blockade on purpose. We have another yellow flag. Someone behind his crash. That's going to be a red flag. And it is a red flag. Okay. Yes. That's good. It can be good, at least. It opens some opportunities for Fat Krim. Okay. So I'm not sure entirely what happened. I believe one of the RBs lost it going to the corner that I just went through and spun and obviously blocked the entire track, which would cause a red flag. Now, I believe every single driver is going to go onto the hard tyres until the end of this race. At least that's the logical thing to do. Now, one thing that is really, really annoying and something that they need to change in F1 24, and this is all Codemasters and EA, because they're just really stupid and bad at making F1 games. You can't change your front wing angles when there's a red flag. In real life, you definitely can. If you're allowed to change tyres, you can change your front wing angles. So I can't increase my downforce. That isn't a thing that you can do. Which means I'm going to still be on the back foot going into the rest of this race. But maybe I could have another good start and make up more places. Maybe get back into P10 or P9 like I was at the start of the race and try and survive. That's the plan. I think we're ready for race start número 2. Let's go. Here we go. Let's cook up that RPM. And we are off for the second time, and that is a much worse start than the start of this race. I've had a lot more wheel spin, and I've immediately lost 2 places off the start. Kevin Magnussen's giving it some as well. Who's to my right? Who's here? It's Danny Rick. Calm down, fella. Right, into turn 1. I can't even go for any moves because these lot are 3 wide currently. The Alpines making another blockade. Like, what is this blockade that we're cooking up here? Okay. So I'm back up to where I started. I'm going to do the same thing I did to one of the Astons on lap 1 at the start, which is go to the outside of Pierre Gasly, and maybe actually slip around the outside of Esteban Ocon. I don't think you saw that one coming. He's still going to go wheel to wheel and probably going to have a much better exit than me, but I do have that inside line, so I should be able to hold him off, and I do. Look at that. Okay, so not as good as a start as my the first one, but I am up to P11, and here we go. Down the inside of Logan Sargent. I saw that opportunity. I don't think he saw it coming. Up into the points once again. That might have not been the most smart move because I'm now, well, behind Daniel Ricciardo. Sorry, Yuki Tsunoda. Again, DRS gets enabled and I'm back into the points with Logan Sargent P11. I don't know how that's occurred. Only thing is, though, I have very, very, very little ERS. I don't understand why my ERS is so low at this track. It's astonishingly bad. And I've gone wide through the first couple of corners. It's the same struggles as the first part of this race. The car being slow and heavy, no downforce, and losing the DRS trade. I feel like events are just going to repeat themselves because I wasn't allowed to change my wing angles unless I pit again, which, let's face it, I'm just not going to unless there's a safety car at the end, of which I'll put on some softs if I need to. But I suppose we just have to move and just try my best. That's all I can do, you know? Right, this is actually quite interesting. So Yuki Tsunoda up ahead has actually lost the DRS on Max Verstappen. Now, I could probably quite easily go for a dive bomb like now if I use some ERS or the next DRS straight, but honestly, I might just stick behind him. I think I'm definitely quick enough to, like, keep up with him. And this is just giving me a free DRS train so that I don't get overtaken from behind. And then near the end of the race, if the positions are still the same, I can just go for it near the end. I know that sounds stupid, but if I overtake him, then I'm the one with no DRS, with 8 cars behind with DRS, and I'm just finished. So, I'm just going to stick behind him for now. I'm chilling. Well, hang on a minute here. Sargent's on one. He's ruined my entire strategy here. Okay, this is interesting. Hello, Tsunoda. Oh, you absolute hero, Tsunoda. Thank you very much, lad. He goes and covers off Sargent, allows me to go through. So I'm now up to P9, which is fine. But this is the issue I now have. Every car behind me has DRS. Now, I do have a plan. My plan is to, well, obviously I'm going to hold position until the main straight next lap because you can't overtake here. What I need to try and do is get Tsunoda to go past. Obviously, I'm not going to let him, I mean, I probably don't have a choice because of the DRS. But I need to get Tsunoda past without Sargent getting past, and then it's all, you know, back to normal. That's the plan. Let's hope I can execute it, or else points might be in the mud. Alright, here we go then. Tsunoda, I require you to, like, fly past without Sargent flying past. And Sargent is miles back. Okay, Tsunoda goes back through. Relegates me down to P10, but that's my plan. I kind of wanted that to happen. I'm glad it did. Alright, Tsunoda, now I need you to sort of, like, speed up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you should be able to outpace a PG Tips Foot Crim F1 team car and a Williams, but you're not doing it, lad. Come on, pick up the pace. Right, here comes Sargent again. He's going for it. Is he going to go for the double move, though? It's the same thing. Hang on, I can actually work this to my advantage, because I can close off Sargent, keep him behind Tsunoda, and that forces... Okay, that worked out brilliantly. Sargent stays behind, I stay behind Tsunoda, and my plan is, for the first time ever, actually, you know, working well. Me and Tsunoda are keeping Sargent back. This is technically treason, because I'm actively helping, like, you know, another car that's on a different team, but at the end of the day, this is all to benefit me in the future, because in, like, 4 laps' time, I'm just going to send it on Tsunoda and take that P9 off him. I'm just staying behind so that I don't get quadruple overtaked by Sargent, Ocon, Gasly, and whoever else is behind Sargent. Right, 3 laps remaining. I'm not going to lie, this has been extremely boring because I'm just sat behind Tsunoda. I know I have the pace to overtake him and probably stay ahead, but this is what I've been doing. I get close, Tsunoda goes on the defensive, and I just stay here. And I just brake. Alright. Alright, sure. Okay, well, that's completely changed my entire plan there. So, Tsunoda brakes and locks up. He goes off, somehow only loses 1 place to Sargent. I now have to stay composed, up my pace a little bit, and try and actually defend for the final 3 laps of this race. This is going to get quite intense. Good news is, though, I've got an entire tank of overtake to use. Oh yeah, baby. Right, penultimate lap. I think I managed to avoid getting the DRS from Sargent. I think he doesn't have any. No, he doesn't. He's just that quick in a straight line. Alright, fair enough. Penultimate lap, though. I'm vibing. I think I can do this. If I just dump my overtake on the final lap, I should have this, to be honest. Although, even if the tyre weather isn't too bad, only, like, you know, between, like, 15 and 18%, there is a lot of oversteer starting to creep in, and that is usually what does me in. So, I need to drive not only quick, but carefully, and I don't even know if that's even a thing. Right, here we go. Final corner to begin the final lap, and look at that! I've managed to increase that gap by nearly 3 tenths of a second. No DRS for Sargent. It's time to finish this race, bring it home, and get these points. What a race performance by Fat Crim. I'm just going to treat this like a quali lap with hard tyres on. That's basically what this is. First few turns, bit of oversteer. That's honestly fine. Nice. Decent first few corners, and yeah, I'm actually extremely happy with this performance. This is another race. I believe this is now 3 races in a row in my team career mode where I've not used a single flashback, even off camera, and I'm really impressed with that. But since, like, I'm very crash prone in this game, the strategy really nice. Just sticking behind Tsunoda, making sure that I'm not prone to, like, getting, like, triple overtaken by the people with DRS. That was really well executed. And when Tsunoda locked up, and it was then me that having to defend, I'm clear. Do you know what I mean? Final sector now. Had a bit of a stinker, but I don't really care. I just want to bring it home at this point. Lewis Hamilton takes the win. Heartbreak for Checo Perez as well. His engine blew up on the second lap. That is genuinely heartbreaking. He weren't winning anyway. It was like P9. Round the final corner. Overtake on. There you have it. A P9 for Fat Crim, and points returns to the PG Tips Foot Crim F1 team. What a time to be alive. That is world class. Unfortunately, that race wasn't as good as the one on my Ayrton Senna career mode. I mean, that race had everything. Wet weather, changing conditions, red flag, safety car. This, it had a red flag, and it was actually quite exciting. But a very tactical race, that one. Like, I think I did like one overtake that entire race, which was on Tsunoda, and that was it. So, here's your final finishing order. Lewis Hamilton takes the win, Piastri second, Leclerc third, Lando Norris pole position to P5. That is very disappointing. Also, only 6 seconds between the top 8. That is very competitive, my goodness. And then a 15-second gap back to me in P9. Now, one thing I want to quickly look at is, a couple of things, obviously. Number one is my lap times on those hard tyres. Watch this consistency, right? Every single lap that isn't a mid-17 was because I was fighting Sargent and Tsunoda, right? Look, 17.4, 17.4, 17.5, 17.1, 17.6, 17.6, 17.5, 17.8, 17.3, 17.5, 17.3, 17.8, 17.3. That consistency is mad. That is very good by my standards. And then, of course, we need to look at the driver's standings. We pick up a cheeky little 2 points from my P9. So we're on 46. We're still a league behind Oscar Piastri, but we have a very nice gap to Lance Stroll. 46 points in my first season is very, very impressive. And in the Constructors, well, this isn't really about catching Aston, because it ain't happening, because Fernando Alonso exists. This is more about solidifying P6 over Alpine, and we outscored both of them today, so we get a little bit closer to that. Anyway, I actually really enjoyed that race. It probably wasn't the most entertaining episode to watch, but the actual driving was really fun. I'm loving making videos daily again. I think that's because I actually got good at F1 24. I'm not only faster, I'm a lot more consistent, I'm crashing a lot less, so it's a lot more fun and bearable. Anyway, that's all from me. Make sure to check out my streams over the weekend. I believe when you're watching this, when it comes out, 2 hours later or so, I'm doing a watch-along for Quali at Baku, and then on Sunday, tomorrow, at 1 PM, I'll be on for the Baku Grand Prix. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Never terminating haters. Started in the breezes, now we ballin' like the Lakers. Back up on the scene, ripping for my team, ripping up the industry. I'm